What's up, guys? You know what time it is? It's tutorial time. And it's a tutorial by Tug. So I want to say thank you for chiming in and checking me out. We're discussing a quick way to set the tempo in Pro Tools if you didn't know how to do it, and explain a reason why you want to shave dead space out of certain 2-track beats that you might have to download off of YouTube. Helps get everything aligned, you know what I mean? So we want to get into it, but before we get into it, I want to explain some of the benefits long term when you're setting the tempo. Of course, when you have the tempo set, you're able to, of course, have the beat set up and grid it out to where you can, edit the beat if you wanted to. You can take parts out and everything will line up on time. From anything past that, recording wise, it's easy to edit. You can copy and paste on the fly. You can take a hook, duplicate it, take certain things out, keeps everything aligned. And then lastly, it allows all your time based. So if you remember from one of my other tutorials, I was talking about time based, right? Time based is something like a reverb or primarily the delay. So when you have the tempo set and you're using your time-based plugins, everything is going to sync up. And in most plugins, it's called host. So if you sync it up to the host, it's like, oh man, the host is the computer. Hey, next thing you know, it's communicating like, hey bro, I'm looking at 100 BPMs. Hey, you got all right, man. So whatever you throw through that delay, it's going to be on time, okay? So set your tempos. If you're recording, hey, set your tempo, guys, please. It helps. I'm talking to my engineers. Set your tempo before you start recording. You know what I mean? If you haven't done it, do it now. It makes everything easier in the long run, especially if you want to work with others. You know what I mean? So, again, here we are. So, we already have a beat up. All right? So, really all you need to do, depending on what DAW you use, you want to make sure you're in slip mode. Okay? Not flip mode. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Busta Rhymes and them. We're talking slip mode, okay? And slip mode, of course, what it is. So just make sure you have your tool up, and I'm gonna just put it on it because it's acting weird. And just take it about right there. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more to make sure I have it. See? Now I'm gonna show this. This is a good example. It's still a little bit here, so I just want to make sure I get all of that. And that's that dead space that we don't want. Now I don't need to get like, nanosecond type precision. Since I'm already that close, I'm gonna just make sure I ain't overdoing it. So we're just gonna, okay, we're not overdoing it. Cool. You don't want to overdo it, then you're gonna hear like a noise or something. It's like this little popping sound. Usually when you have like a sound that's like not hitting the wave right, that's a whole nother story. So now that we have it shaved to where we want it, we just go ahead and zoom out a little bit. And then we take it to the top, right? And now I'm gonna play it. Let's see. Okay, I like that beat. That beat dope. Yeah. Now, Pro Tools, I'm over here where it says tempo. And I have the number highlighted. So now all I do is hit the letter T. And you gotta make sure you're grooving to the beat. So you're like, yeah. We're gonna see set 76. Alright, now. Let's not let me do it with the shortcuts. So we're gonna boom, boom, boom like this. Alright. Now I wanted to demonstrate a way I sort of check it. I want to say I know what it is, but we're gonna go back to what it was. So it's 76. But it didn't say because I had to doing all this other stuff. Sorry about that, guys. So, it was telling me 76 from what I felt, and what we want to do is just check it by looking at this. So what I usually do is once you have it gridded, everything should look like it lines up. So this looks like it's gonna line up pretty right. So let's test it out. Let's take it to the top. Okay. So I should be seeing some right around this 5. Yeah. So that's where it hit. So boom, everything's gridded up, guys. Now we didn't set the tempo. We didn't shave the dead space out of that. Now I can go in here and edit. And since we got it open, I just want to show you something quick and little stuff I be doing sometimes. You know what I mean? You can have fun with the beat in post production. So what I do is, since I have it gridded up, let me do this. It's a real easy trick. Sometimes it gives it feel. And I'm gonna try it here because it's going to the end of it. Now I'm gonna do this smooth. See what it does when boom. Alright. So I'm gonna play what I just did. Now it's gridded up, I can have fun with it. Check this out. Yeah, what you know about it? It's gonna hit one more time. It's coming up here. Hold on. Bam. Hopefully you learned something, guys. You know, this is something I love to do. And it's all in post-production, you know what I'm saying? So I do it in the session, but essentially at the end of the day, you can get chalked up as a post-production credit because sort of, you know, the beat's already made and now you're listening to the beat, doing some work to it. So it's post-production work. So again, to all my engineer producers, producing engineers, as I call myself, hopefully this is really something you can put in your toolbox and utilize when you want to, and hopefully I just, you know, open your eyes to something dope that you can do with just having the tempo set up, because it's like the only way I ever knew how to like make something come alive with the beat that I didn't produce. You know what I'm saying? So again, guys, that is my 2 cents in finding the tempo, man. Just make sure you go into slip mode. Every time I say slip mode, I want to say flip mode. That's what that is, though. You know what I mean? For shout out to Busta Rhymes, Busta Bust, you know, real MC. For those who understand, you know, the legacy and what we have to do with hip hop. And I say we because it's a culture. But you know, I ain't gonna drown with all that good jazz right there, guys. But again, thank you for chiming in. Hit me with the comments. Make sure you're subscribing. And shout out to all my ninjas in the Job Born Sample Flip Off group, man. We be doing it big, and right now we got this Janet Jackson Sade thing going on, man. I'm probably gonna have to hit me up another one, man. You know what I'm saying? We doing it righteous though. But check us out on Facebook, man. Join the squad, you know what I'm saying? We still sharp and still over there, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's dope producers, MCs, singers. Just a great platform of creators, man. So again, shout out to the Job Born Sample Flip Off group. You know, man, that's it. I'm out of time. I thank you very much. We will do this again, guys. See you when I see you. Peace.